I am an outcast, a red-skinned tiefling. My employer has me working as a smuggler, sort of along the coastline. How can someone that is bound to be double-checked at every city gate be a smuggler, you ask? You see, I'm just the distraction. The real contraband is 3 carts behind me in line at the gate. My job is easy. Hold up the line. Increase the chance the following carts are waved through. I get to spend a lot of time getting talked down to by the guards. It isn't glamorous, but honest work is hard to come by for my kind. And technically I'm not doing anything illegal myself. I just hang out with smugglers and am complicit in their crimes, for a modest cut. Sometimes I get to roll some specialty goods out to coastal trade ships at night. I like that part of my job. No one to talk down to me. It was supposed to be an easy job. One night's row through a massive fog bank to get to an anchored ship. It's icy cold, and I row for a long time but find no ship. I can't see the lanterns on the ship anymore, just the fog around me. I decide to call out, a big no-no in this business, but getting lost at sea is as well. No answer. Well, shit. After some time of trying to get my bearings, I decided to wait till sunrise. I've got rations for 2 days and some fresh water with me. Even if I drift out to sea for 1 day, I can make it back to shore as soon as I see the stars again. A day passes, but it doesn't get bright. The fog lifts a bit, but I don't see the stars. I'm adrift in almost perfectly still dark waters. No wind, no stars, no shore or ships in sight. What in the 9 hells? This is definitely not right. No bearings mean I better not waste my strength and aimlessly row. I sit there in my rowboat with a crate of untaxed spices in an endless sea of inky black water. I drift there for a while. I don't know how long. I dip my hand in the water. That was a mistake. It's icy cold and my hand is frozen stiff when I pull it out. I have a little existential crisis. I ball up in my rowboat and let time pass. Run out of food after a while. It's hard to keep track of time without day and night. Can feel myself getting weaker. I'm incredibly thirsty. Not long until I won't be able to resist drinking seawater. I know it's bad, but there is a madness that comes with being thirsty. If you've never experienced it, you wouldn't understand. I drift in and out of hazy sleep, or unconsciousness, incredibly weak. I can't resist anymore and fill my water skin with the icy cold water. I try to let it warm up for a while, only it doesn't. I'm so thirsty. Take a sip. I feel as if my insides freeze solid. I fall unconscious with a thought on my mind. Why isn't it salt water? When I regain my senses, the fog is back, only this time it's filled with whispers. Great. I get to go crazy before I starve to death. Just my luck. I'm no longer alone in my rowboat. Startled, I try to crawl away from the stranger. Ah, silly. It's just a hallucination. I focus my eyes and look at it. Gray skin, pointy ears, no hair, leather armor, a cloak, and a glint of steel. Looks a bit like an elf in a rebellious phase. They just sit there, looking at me. Alright, better imaginary weird company than dying alone. I try to say hello, but only a weak wheeze comes out. The stranger speaks up, a voice like pulling a razor over leather.
You are lost in a place you do not belong to.
No kidding, I'm lost. Tried to chuckle but only managed some loud exhalations.
The Queen says your fate is at the crossroads, devilkin.
Who are you calling devilkin, you bald twat? Why can't I hallucinate improbably friendly women? The stranger's eyes narrow. Did I say that out loud?
You have a choice to make.
Steel glints as the stranger draws a dagger.
The mercy of steel and the peace that follows after. Or you'll get to live for a while longer, but not as your own man, but as an instrument of her will.
My imaginary guest sure is a drama queen. King? Hard to tell. Life sounds good. I long ago decided that I wasn't a quitter. Got a shit handed out to me, being born a tiefling, but I will be damned if I fall too soon. Wheeze out another chuckle at the drawn dagger. My subconscious can blow me.
A commendable choice.
The strange figure glides towards me. It presents a small, dull shard of metal, as long as a fingernail.
Hold still, child.
As if I could move, let myself fall into fitful sleep. Dimly remember a stabbing pain in my chest. When I come to my senses again, I hear seagulls and the washing of the ocean. I hear shouting of sailors. I hear a rowboat being led to water, and soon after, I am saved. Get nursed back to health, on board of the Swift Raven, not the ship I was to rendezvous with. Captain is a stern fellow, but doesn't share the distrust towards my kind.
If ye see a man adrift, ye help. It be in the rules.
Fun guy. Over the next week en route to Neverwinter, I regained my strength. Man, am I glad I made it out of that ordeal. I have this cold pulsing sensation going through me with every heartbeat though, and my dreams are very odd. Dreams of magic formulas, arcane knowledge, and swordplay. Dreams of impending doom, a puppet on strings, and the dead stirring in their graves. I didn't know it at the time, but those dreams were a glimpse of things to come.